يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
In the name of God, the ever-merciful, the all-compassionate, when the earth is shaken with a mighty earthquake, and the earth brings forth her burdens, and man says, "What is the matter with her?" On that day she will tell all, for her Lord will have inspired her. On that day people will come forth in various groups to be shown their deeds. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
In the name of God, the ever-merciful, the all-compassionate, when the earth is shaken with a mighty earthquake, and the earth brings forth her burdens, and man says, "What is the matter with her?" On that day she will tell all, for her Lord will have inspired her. On that day people will come forth in various groups to be shown their deeds. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
In the name of God, the ever-merciful, the all-compassionate, when the earth is shaken with a mighty earthquake, and the earth brings forth her burdens, And man says, "What is the matter with her?" On that day she will tell all, for her Lord will have inspired her. On that day people will come forth in various groups to be shown their deeds. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
In the name of God, the ever-merciful, the all-compassionate, when the earth is shaken with a mighty earthquake, and the earth brings forth her burdens, and man says, "What is the matter with her?" On that day she will tell all, for her Lord will have inspired her. On that day people will come forth in various groups to be shown their deeds. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
In the name of God, the ever-merciful, the all-compassionate, when the earth is shaken with a mighty earthquake, and the earth brings forth her burdens, and man says, "What is the matter with her?" On that day she will tell all, for her Lord will have inspired her. On that day people will come forth in various groups to be shown their deeds. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it, and whoever does an atom's weight of evil will see it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها
Testing.
وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
Testing. I am 7 years old. I'm sitting in the musalla of my masjid, playing with my fingers, when the imam says, Amin Asr, come to the front right now. Now here's the thing. I was playing with the carpet and there was a little ant and that ant was in my fingers and I was just kind of looking at it, but now the entire masjid was looking at me. Everyone was looking at me with their big eyes and I just thought to myself, I don't know what I did this time. So I stood up and I started walking over to the imam, and as I started walking over, I looked to my right and I saw that my dad was looking at me and he was like, Amin, what did you do this time? And I was like, Dad, I don't even know. When I got closer to the imam, I looked at him, I said, Sheikh, I'm sorry, I don't know what I did. And he said, Amin, you didn't do anything wrong. You did something very right. I said, what? What did I do? He said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he looked at the entire masjid and he raised my hand and he said, do you know what this young man has done? I'll be honest, I didn't even know. I looked at him, I said, I don't know, and he explained. You see, the night before, I had fasted for the very first time. And when I had fasted for the very first time, there was a man in the masjid who opened up his wallet and gave me a crisp $10 bill. And with that bill, I had all sorts of plans. I thought to myself, okay, maybe I'll get a super soaker. Maybe I'll get a Randy Moss football jersey. Or maybe I'll invest into my 401k. I used to think like that. Okay, anyways, while I was thinking about all of those things, I knew that my masjid was doing a fundraiser, and the imam had been asking for assistance, so I decided with that $10, instead of using it on anything for myself, I would put it in the donation box and give it to the masjid. Well, it turns out the imam saw me do that. And so in front of the entire masjid, he held up my hand and he said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on this day, I want everyone to learn an important lesson. And that is, when you give out of what you love the most, Allah gives you something so much better. And I looked at the imam and I was like, what did I get? And he reached into his pocket. And he took out a little black box, and inside he opened them up, and there were diamond earrings. He showed them to the entire masjid, and he gave them to me. Now, I'll be honest, I was 7 years old. I could have taken a lot of things. I would have taken a super soaker, I would have taken a jersey, I would have taken anything, but he gave me diamond earrings. I don't know why, but he did it. And to this day, my wife wears those earrings as a remembrance that when we give out of what we love the most, Allah gives us something so much better. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we have got something amazing planned, and for the over 1,000 people that are watching us right now on YouTubes and the people watching on Facebook, today we've got something special. We're doing a dad jokes for domestic relief pre-Eid event. What does that mean? What that means is I have invited 6, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my favorite, most funniest shaykhs from around the country, from Toronto, from Dallas, from Milwaukee, from Minnesota, from Houston, to bring to you the first ever that I've ever heard of Shaykh-Off, where each one of them will be bringing 5 of their favorite dad jokes, trying to get everyone to laugh, and I can't wait for it. But we're here for one important reason. Because while we are having fun, and while we will tell jokes, and while we will giggle so hard that our tummies are gonna hurt, we're doing it for an important reason. Yesterday I had talked about charity during our live program. And today we're going to continue. Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there are a lot of moms and a lot of boys and girls all around the United States of America who right now don't have homes. These are Muslim moms and Muslim children who are in places like New York City. And right now, they don't even know where they are going to be sleeping tonight. And so our hope is that through this event, in partnership with ICNA Relief, we will inshallah raise desperately needed money to support these orphans in the United States of America and to support these moms such that they have a place to live while they are getting themselves back on their feet. And so, by the way, we are going to be asking you guys to donate, to reach into your pockets and to give out of what you love the most. But before I am going to do that, I need to, of course, talk about this. And the way that I'm going to talk about this, of course, is through one of our Noor kids' books. But I just realized I forgot to even introduce myself. For those that don't know me, my name is Amin Asr, and I am the author of Noor Kids. What is Noor Kids, you ask? Well, great question. I'm glad you did. Oh, that's a funny looking bag over. I haven't seen that bag before. We'll have to talk about that bag maybe tomorrow or on another day. But anyways, Noor Kids is a akhlaq building program in which every month families get a new book delivered directly to their home. Books like Honest to God and Squeaky Clean and The Dark Whisper and Forgive and Forget and so many more. You also get a global Muslim citizen passport where you're able to collect badges, and you kind of need that passport if you're trying to get into Jannah, which I hope all of you guys are trying. No, you don't actually need the passport, but it's kind of cute, isn't it? It's kind of cute. Anyways, you can check it out at noorkids.com. Now, enough about me. And I think I mentioned that Noor Kids is an akhlaq building program. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. And every week we do live programs like this. So in order for me to start things off, because we have an important mission today, we're going to laugh and we're going to hopefully raise some money too. But I want to talk to you about this idea of giving out of what we love the most. And in order to do so, I'm going to be reading out of one of our books called The Art of Giving. Now, Noor Kids follows a story of 4 characters, Amin, Shireen, Asad, and Amira. They live in a city called Maple Grove, and they go to a school called Northport Elementary. Now, let me first tell you about the characters. First, there's Shireen. You can see her here on her scooter. She has a twin brother named Jafar, and lots of times you'll see her exploring all around the world because she wants to be just like her mom, who's a photographer for National Geographic. Pretty cool, I know. Then there's Amin. Amin's a sports star. He loves baseball and soccer and football. He's got an older brother in college named Hasib, and the one thing about Amin is lots of times he does stuff without thinking about it, because that he gets into trouble. Then there is Asad, who you can see here reading Quran. Mashallah, good boy. Asad is a scientist. He loves to break things apart just to figure out how to put them back together again. He has a little baby sister named Yusra. And then there is Amira. Amira is an artist. She loves exploring all of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's beauty through art and poetry and painting. Now, I am going to be reading out of this book. Now, yesterday we read one of the stories. Today we are going to be reading a second story, okay? And this second story is called Give It Away. I love this story and you are going to love it too. But before we start, I need you all to join me. Say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. If you are on YouTube, I want you to like this video. I want you to WhatsApp your friends. Say, hey man, the Shaykh off is about to start in 15 minutes. Y'all better join. This is going to be great. If you are on Facebook, I want you to like the video. I want you to comment and share it so that other people can join as well. Because in 15 minutes, we're going to be bringing our first two contestants on. Allahu Akbar. All right, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Amin finds Mom working in her office. It's late, dear. You should be in bed, says Mom. I just came to say goodnight, says Amira. Mom pulls Amira onto her lap and hugs her close. Where's Yemen? asks Amira. Dad's watching the news. Oh, Yemen is a small country that shares a border with Saudi Arabia, says Mom. The lady on the news said there are a lot of orphans there, says Amira. There's a war in Yemen, and where there's war, children sometimes become orphans, says Mom. That's awful. And by the way, do you guys know what it means to be an orphan? An orphan means that you don't have a dad. Sometimes it means you don't also have a mom. So it's like you've lost your parents. It makes me sad, says Amira. Me too, says Mom. But you're tired now. I promise we'll talk about it in the morning, says Mom. As Amira leaves, she sees Mom make dua. Before falling asleep, Amira prays, Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please help those poor children in Yemen, says Amira. Amira dreams. Miss Amira, I'm thirsty. We're all thirsty. So these are the kids that she's imagining, the orphans in Yemen. But the water is full of germs, says Amira. And then there's the germs that she's imagining. We'll make the children sick. We won't leave the water. If the water is just hot, the germs won't leave. Germs only leave if water is boiling. It's taking so long, say the children. We're all thirsty. Amira sees more children outside the window. There are too many children, she thinks to herself. Amira wakes up crying for her mom. What happened, little one, says Mom. It was a horrible dream. There were so many kids all around me with empty water cups, and their water wasn't clean, so I boiled it in a big pot, but there wasn't enough. Now, by the way, I want to just explain this real quick, this whole germs thing. If you guys don't know this, right? Water, if, say, for example, there's something in it that's not very good, if you boil it, when we boil it, the germs or the impurities, they oftentimes evaporate and they go away. Now, if it's hot, the germs stay in there. But if it boils, that's when it goes away. That will be important. Just watch. Amira wipes her tears. I want to help the orphans, but they live so far away, says Amira. Well, there are orphans here in Maple Grove too, says Mom. Maybe we can help them. Can we please, says Amira. Absolutely. After breakfast, Mom gives Amira a large, empty box. Fill this box up with the toys that you love the most, says Mom. I'll do it right now, says Amira. Amira runs up to her room. Amira begins collecting toys. Oh, this is the best puzzle ever. They're gonna love this. She puts up in her dearest stuffed animals in the box. Teddy bear, you're gonna have to make new friends to make happy. You're gonna have new friends to make happy, says Amira. Amira pulls 3 books from her bookshelf. I hope they like to read, she says. Amira sees her art supplies in a corner of the room. I'm already giving a lot. I probably don't need to give my art supplies, Amira thinks to herself. You know, Amira likes art supplies. She loves art more than anything. As she puts her toys and books into the box, her eyes fall on the art supplies again. Art is kind of my thing. Most kids don't like art as much as I do, says Amira. Amira goes downstairs and hands the full box to Mom. Thank you, dear, says Mom. Mom looks through the box. Honey, I asked you to bring the things that you love the most, says Mom. I did, says Amira. But I don't see your art supplies in here, says Mom. But Mama, I'm already being generous. I'm being generous already. Why do I need to give the stuff that I love the most, says Amira. Well, if water is dirty, how do we clean it, says Mom. We have to boil it, says Amira. But what does that have to do with this, she asks. Mom continues. If the water is just hot, would we be able to remove the germs? Asks Mom. No, it needs to boil. The water needs to boil for the germs to come out. In the same way, when we give out of what we love the most, it takes the germs out of our hearts, and it helps us get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Amira runs upstairs and grabs her art supplies. When can we give this to the orphans, says Amira. Mom carries the box. Let's go now. Alhamdulillah, says Amira. Now hold on. Before we go on, let's just make sure that we're all following, all right? So first, why do you think Amira didn't put her art supplies in the box in the first place? Well, it's because she loved it so much. I mean, the puzzle that she gave was good. The stuffed animals that she gave was good. The books that she gave was good. But what she really loved the most was her art supplies. And she thought, you know what? Maybe I should hold on to them. Because maybe that should be okay. Now, how do you think giving out of what we love the most helps us get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You guys, it's very, very, very similar to that water. Remember that water that Amira was talking about that had germs in it? Well, if there's germs in water, you can't just make the water hot and make the germs go away. No, you have to boil it. Once you boil it, and it's really, really hot and steamy and difficult, that's when the germs come out. Similarly with our heart, when we give something that we really, really love, something that means so much to us, that's tough. When we do that for the sake of Allah, just like the germs evaporate from the water, all of the bad stuff in our heart and our soul, it ends up going away. We clean our heart. And guess what? When you give something that you really love to someone who needs it, like an orphan, someone who doesn't have a dad, or someone who doesn't have a place to live, you better believe it feels great. All right, let's see what happens next. Mom, can I ask you something, says Amira. Ask away, says Mama. You always tell me that you love me so much. If we're supposed to give what we love the most, will you give me away, asks Amira. Silly girl, I could never do that, says Mom. Is it because you love me too much, says Amira. No, it's because the box isn't big enough. You wouldn't fit. Oh my goodness, Mom. Mom and Amira laugh and hug. Bum-ba-dum. Now here's the reason why I told you that story. Lots of times, especially during this month of Ramadan, we think about charity. And we think about people who are less fortunate than us. Why? Well, because when we are fasting and we don't have food to eat and we don't have anything to drink, we know that fire in our tummies. We know that feeling of dryness in our throat. And we know the satisfaction of getting just one sip of water. And when we feel that thirst, or when we feel that hunger, it makes us feel like we should dig into our pockets and we should give. Now, here's the thing. Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of people who we need to help, like orphans in Yemen and in Syria and places like that. But did you know that right here in the United States of America, in places like New York, in places like New Jersey, in places like Tennessee, even in places like Minnesota, there are children, Muslim kids, who are orphans. And if we don't help them, Allahu Akbar, who will? And so today, as we get ready to kick off our first ever Muslim dad joke event, and as we get ready to welcome our first two speakers, inshallah, to the program, I want you to know about ICNA Relief. ICNA Relief is an organization that is focused on helping Muslim orphans and Muslim mothers in the United States of America. And they create homes for them and a place for them to live. And right now, more than ever, they need our help. I had a chance to chat with some of the people on the team, and they said, look, we had all of these plans scheduled to do fundraisers all around the country, but because of COVID-19, we haven't been able to do that. And so we thought to ourselves, let's use our audience, let's use our people to donate. And the place that you can donate is icnarelief.org/donate. That's ICNA relief.org/donate. ICNARelief.org/donate. And if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on Facebook, you'll be able to see that link. Now, I'm going to show you one quick video here. And while I'm showing you that video, then we are going to be getting ready to welcome our first shayukh to the program. And I'm going to just grab this. It's a very short video for you to kind of see the type of programs that ICNA Relief does.
The Prophet, peace be upon him, he said, "Ibghuni fi du'afa, find me amongst the oppressed. هل ترزقون وتنصرون إلا بضعفائكم? Are you supported or given victory except by the way you treat your exploited, your most vulnerable amongst you?"
It says that being homeless is not an option. It was my option. I'm a mother of 4 beautiful, amazing children. I have a wonderful husband, alhamdulillah, and they're all healthy and happy. I was a practicing Muslim with my husband, sleeping in the streets, but praying in the parks and praying in the streets and asking Allah, inshallah, please help us.
Many shelters across America actually don't take children, or there's a daily fee to be in the shelter. Muslim women are often not safe in these shelters and don't have the privacy that they need. Many of the children who come to our transitional homes are coming from hard times. They may have had an abusive father, or they may have even been homeless for quite some time. At ICNA Relief, they have complete privacy and freedom. Here, they get to be children again. Here, they get to play and learn and grow. And the mothers get to learn the skills they need to land a job and have financial independence and stability. In this middle space, we want to ensure the children have enough supplies and books and toys to be engaged, to leave their trauma and worries, even if it's for a small moment. In the year 2019, we supported over 400 children and over 340 women to help them in their journey into finding a stable home. We maintain the dignity of residents while providing them a safe and nurturing environment where they can heal and support themselves. Our program is about self-sufficiency. We assist in building these women and building these families back up.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And so, alhamdulillah, I'm happy that you guys were able to see that. And inshallah, we'll be hearing from some of the people from the ICNA relief team. But while we are getting ready to, while we will have some of the people from the ICNA relief team joining, and while, we will be asking you to make some donations, I am very excited because we are going to get ready for our for our program, alhamdulillah. And we have Sheikh Noman, who's standing by, who's going to be joining in just a second. He was here, then he left. I think he got scared. He's like, oh my goodness, it's about to begin. I'm about to do my first Muslim tajik. Oh my goodness. And so he is here. Let me bring him onto the screen, alhamdulillah. And we just got to... Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh Noman. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh Noman.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Alhamdulillah. How are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, and I can't wait because we've got a great cause that we're going to be supporting today. Now, for those that don't know Sheikh Noman, okay, Sheikh Noman is the pride of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right? So a lot of times when people think about Milwaukee, they think about Aaron Rodgers. I don't think about Aaron Rodgers. I don't think about the Green Bay Packers. I don't think about any of that. I think about Sheikh Noman. Now, Sheikh Noman, he is not only the resident scholar at the Islamic Society of Milwaukee, but beyond that, Sheikh Noman is, mashallah, a very amazing qari, a reciter of the Quran. You can actually see his work if you search for Noman Hussein, mashallah, every night during the month of Ramadan. And of course, in addition to that, he also leads Hajj groups all across the country. So Sheikh Noman, welcome. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
So, assalamu alaikum, everybody. My name is Noman Hussein. As Brother Amin mentioned, I was born and raised in Chicago, but alhamdulillah, I've been in Milwaukee for the last 10 years or so. I'm an imam. I have 5 kids, alhamdulillah. One thing about me is that I'm a car enthusiast. I love anything with a motor, anything that sounds loud. I like obnoxious sounds. So that's me, inshallah. But I'm glad to be here, to be able to fundraise for this amazing cause, inshallah, and really just to share some funny jokes, inshallah.
Some funny jokes. Okay, now I'll be honest. I have had the opportunity and the good fortune of working with Sheikh Noman over the month of Ramadan, and I have to tell you, my favorite, the funniest thing was when you had told me that story about South Africa. Sheikh Noman's giving the deer in the headlights.
There's a lot of funny stories.
He never told me a story about South Africa. I'm putting him on the spot. I'm putting him on the spot.
What are you talking about?
All right. So okay. As we're waiting for Sheikh Mustafa, who's inshallah joy. Oh, here we go. Alhamdulillah, we said his name and he has now arrived. So inshallah, let's bring him to the. Let's bring him here. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh Mustafa.
Wa alaikum assalam, Sheikh Amin.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Now, please don't call me Sheikh. I am no Sheikh, man. I am someone who enjoys the company of shayukh. Now, Sheikh, are you in Turkey right now? Where are you, man?
No, I'm in Toronto, man.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So now, for those that don't know, I say Sheikh. We can also say Dr. Mustafa Khattab. He is world-renowned. Why is he world-renowned? Well, of course, because of his beautiful smile. Look at it. Check it out. Check it out. Come on. There we go. There it is. No, but beyond that, Dr. Mustafa Khattab is the translator of the Clear Quran. So for those that aren't aware of the Clear Quran, it is an amazing translation of the Quran that is used by so many people across the world. Alhamdulillah, with Noor Kids, we had the good fortune of helping illustrate the kids' Clear Quran, which is now available, actually, if you go to Furqan bookstore in the U.S. And also, I think it's like Order Quran.ca in
Yeah,
Canada?
now we put everything in one place. Theclearquran.org.
Theclearquran.org. Now, I mean, that's what people know him for. What I know him for is because of his jolly laugh and because of his big smile and because he's the resident imam of the Anatolia Islamic Center. So with that, here's the way it goes, all right? Each of you, there are 5 rounds, all right? And you have one goal and one goal only, and that is not to laugh, all right? So Sheikh Noman, you are going to be telling the very first joke. Sheikh Mustafa, your goal is to not laugh. Now, I'm going to be the judge, on what counts as laughing or not. After Sheikh Noman and Sheikh Mustafa, it will be your turn, okay?
All right.
Round 1, ding, 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 ding.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam, Ustad.
May the best winner win, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless you. It's an honor to have you and to be in this competition with you, mashallah.
Jazakallah khair. It's my pleasure. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So here we go. What is the best dessert to eat at suhoor?
Not sure.
What is the best dessert to eat at suhoor?
Not sure.
Well, it's fudge-er. Get it? Fudge-er? Fudge and no? Not funny? Oh, all right.
That was hilarious.
Right.
Imam Mustafa's too good, man. He's too good. He's stone cold.
I thought that was great.
He's a wall. That was a good one. All right, Imam Mustafa, it's your turn. It's on you now.
All right.
I know it's funny, but I can't laugh because I want to win, man.
Right. Very good. Very good. All right.
Okay, first question for you. As far as organizations are concerned, what do Muslims classify atheism? How do we classify atheism?
As Muslim organizations.
As far as organizations are concerned, how do Muslims classify atheism?
I don't know, Sheikh. That's a deep one.
Should I answer?
Yes, please.
It's non-profit.
Because there's no profit. Sheikh Noman, you get it? Because there's no
good
profit.
One, man.
Because most religions have profits, right? But atheist is so it's a non-profit. You see, you get it?
I got you. I got you.
Okay,
hey,
right.
But listen, who gets a point here? Because Sheikh Mustafa was laughing at his own joke.
You can laugh at your own joke. There's nothing wrong. That's halal. You can laugh at your own joke. I think it's so. After
that
the
was
first
a funny one.
All right,
that was a funny one too. I want to win as well. I want to win.
So I have to tell you, okay. So all right. So truth be told, all right, to the audience, all right. I'll just be transparent with you. I actually looked at the jokes beforehand, right, to just certify, right? That was not a joke that I had provided. So when Dr. Mustafa started talking about atheism, I got worried. I was like, I don't know where this is going. There's kids watching. This is a family broadcast. All right.
I was like, wait, this is way too deep for me. This is too philosophical.
It's gonna be a mix.
All right. So round two, it's still 0-0.
All right.
Sheikh Noman.
Okay, so Sheikh, why did wow, the letter wow in Arabic, why did wow take a nap? Why did the letter wow take a nap?
I don't know.
You want me to tell you?
Yes, please.
Because it was afternoon. Because it was afternoon. Get it? After the letter noon. Noon, wow. No? Afternoon. Come on. Sheikh, that was funny. Afternoon.
Because alif, ba, ta, tha, jim. You know what I'm saying? And then
Noon,
the wow, it comes afternoon. You know what I'm saying?
Allah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Good attempt. And by the way, for those that are watching, this is hilarious. We're on round number 2. You have to tell your friends to join. So let them know. Say, hey, look, go on Noor Kids YouTube right now. By the way, you can hit the subscribe button. Okay, do that. But beyond that, also have them join. Share this on Facebook. All right, Bismillah, Sheikh Mustafa.
Okay, this one is funny. You should laugh.
Inshallah.
Why do Desi people, Indians and Pakistanis and Egyptians like me, get tired after iftar or during iftar. Why?
Why do we get tired after iftar?
During iftar, when we eat.
Because we overeat? I don't know. What is it, Sheikh?
No, because we eat biryani.
All right.
All right.
I had to laugh at that one.
All right.
I had to laugh at that
1-0.
one. I love how
Sheikh
Mustafa
Mustafa
did it.
has won. After 2 rounds, Sheikh Mustafa has won.
Takbir.
And Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. All right.
All right, Sheikh, we got to work up. All right, let's do this. Let's do this, inshallah. All right, Sheikh, what part of the adhan do karate masters say?
Not hayya ala salah.
What part of the adhan do karate masters say?
You don't actually have to answer the question, Sheikh. Just say I don't know. Sheikh's trying to answer.
You don't know? Sheikh,
No.
you don't know?
No.
Let me say, hayya! Hayya ala salah? No? Hayya ala falah? No? Man, even my kids would laugh at this joke. Sheikh, come on, man.
Oh my God!
No? All right, I guess
Like, in
not.
the delivery, can we give? You know what? Look, I'm gonna give you a point for delivery. No, I can't. I gotta be just. But did you see it? Because Sheikh Noman didn't just tell he did the action.
I like it, but I put on the screensaver. You know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because you know when you're a dad, right? The thing is you have to be able to like just go from, you know, like give him the stone cold look. All right, so now we're still in the middle of round 3 here, and it's 1-0. Sheikh Mustafa is winning. Sheikh Mustafa has an opportunity to go up by 2 points now. Let's see.
No, it's not gonna happen. I can't let this happen, guys.
Inshallah. This one is good too. Do all Muslims get tired while fasting in Ramadan?
I don't know, Sheikh. Tell me, please.
Not all, only some.
You get it, like salat, som.
Yeah,
zakat.
I got it.
Only som,
right.
like zo, you know.
Som. Only som. Yeah,
only
I
som.
know.
All right, fine. You didn't laugh.
I'm
you didn't
sorry.
laugh. All right, so now, look, we only have 2 rounds
I have
left
to win,
here.
man. I have to win.
For the pride, I mean, like, look, like,
Okay.
you know,
Sheikh,
Wisconsin
this
needs
is a good
something
one.
to cheer for here.
Let's go, everybody.
Yalla, Bismillah.
All right, we got to make dua here. Sheikh Mustafa is laughing, inshallah. All right. Why do wolves like the last 10 nights of Ramadan? Why do wolves like the last 10 nights of Ramadan?
No idea.
No? Because they can eat a calf. You know? Because they can eat a calf. These who do some eat a calf in the month of Ramadan, the last 10 nights of Ramadan. No?
What is Sheikh doing? What is
Sheikh is frozen. No, hey, we got to redo this. He froze.
He
There's a
wasn't
glitch.
frozen. He wasn't frozen.
glitch.
He made it
He
look
was
like
laughing. He
He's
was laughing. No? Darn it. Okay.
Oh
Man.
my
I
God.
gave you the wolf look.
Dude,
Eat a calf. Come on,
Sheikh
Sheikh.
Mustafa is stone cold,
You gotta
man.
make anti-calf, man. All right.
Okay, this one here. funny.
All right. Let's do this.
How do all Muslim celebrities stay cool? You know?
How do they all stay cool?
How do they always stay cool?
How do Muslim celebrities stay cool?
Yeah.
Please tell me, Sheikh.
Because they have so many fans.
Okay.
That I just
see.
wanted a disclaimer. That's also a joke that I did not see. I didn't see that joke beforehand either. Just wanted a disclaimer. Okay, disclaimer.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No, that was Sheikh, you gotta try harder, man. I'm sorry. Inshallah.
Okay.
So
Inshallah.
is this, ladies and gentlemen, the final round?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the final round, and again, I want the viewers to know that after this round, we're going to be hearing from a member of ICNA Relief, and then after that, we're going to be inviting 2 additional sheikhs who will be joining after this, who will be participating in round number 2. Now this, after 4 rounds, it looks like Sheikh Mustafa is up 1-0. So this is Qari Noman's last opportunity. So let's see, just doing a little bit of the play-by-play. You can notice that Qari Noman, he's starting to a little bit of perspiration around the around the forehead and chin area. But Sheikh Mustafa, stone cold. I mean, we saw him last round with the wolf pose. We thought that the screen had frozen. It was not a frozen screen. He was just that stone cold. All right, let's see what will happen in the final round. All right, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
All right, guys. Sheikh, good luck.
Bismillah.
Why did the melon perform wudu?
Allahu Akbar.
Why did the melon perform wudu?
Because it's made of water?
No.
Tell me.
Because he wanted to be a watermelon. You get it? No! Sheikh, smile. Come on. It's sadaqah. Sadaqah to smile, Sheikh.
I'm trying, man. You have to try harder with me.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Okay, all right.
Man. I guess I already lost. I can just
No, let's
walk away
just see.
now.
Let's just see, okay?
All right,
Sheikh
all right,
Mustafa,
let's do this.
last joke.
This is the last one. Can I do the biryani one again?
No. No. The crowd's asking for more. They want something new. They want fresh.
Yeah, this was the 5th one, and he left.
They want a fresh joke. They don't want yesterday's leftovers.
Okay.
If you guys want to see me laugh, I want you guys to give a thumbs up to this post and share it right now. And I'll laugh. I will laugh.
They
If it's
haven't
funny,
done it
obviously.
yet. They haven't done it yet. All right, you guys, like the video, share
Like the video
it,
and share it.
and also subscribe to the Noor Kids YouTube. Okay, anyways, please, Bismillah, smash that subscribe
The
button.
last one. Why are Muslims so rich?
Why are Muslims so rich?
Yes.
And because we all go into medicine, I don't know.
No.
No?
Because they believe in all prophets.
Allahu Akbar. Part of our iman that we believe in prophets. That was a good one, but not enough to make me laugh, Sheikh. I'm sorry, but it's not working today. No, I can't lose my
Amin gave me this one. Why did he give me this one, Amin?
It was a good. I laughed on his behalf. It was good because I don't know, Sheikh Noman, I don't know if you got it. So here's the thing. What I've noticed with the delivery of dad jokes, you do the joke, but then you could get him to laugh during the explanation too, right? So I don't think Qari Noman, because prophet like Prophet Muhammad, our holy prophet, but then also prophets like money, right? And we believe in all of the
Brother
prophets.
Amin, trust me. I got that joke.
All of the prophets.
Trust me.
Right? All the prophets. All right.
Trust me, I got your joke.
Well,
But I can say that biryani won the day.
Biryani won the day.
So Sheikh, I was having this conversation just the other day that biryani always wins. Someone was trying to argue with me that mansaf is better than biryani, and I said la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Biryani is always the winner, and you've proved it today to me, alhamdulillah, that biryani is king.
I agree.
Right?
I use biryani in all of my stories, in all of my analogies. When someone claims, I've seen so many people claim they have produced the best translation of the Quran. Everyone says, I make the best Quran, I make the best translation of the Quran. And I said, dude, everyone says they make the best biryani. But they can't all be true. So I won the debate.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was a real, authentic Muslim dad joke, all right? Right there, you heard it. Right there, here first. That was an authentic Muslim dad joke. Now, I do want to share a couple of things here. Number one is I want to express my my significant thanks here to. I want to express my my thanks to Sheikh Mustafa and also for Sheikh Noman. And by the way, brother Saifullah just joined. He came out. Brother Saifullah. I'll text you on the WhatsApp and let's add you in a little bit, okay? Brother Saifullah, we'll add you in a little bit, inshallah. But I want to give my sincere thanks. Look, we're here for a very important cause. We're laughing, we're having a good time, we're preparing for the day of Eid. But given that it is the month of Ramadan, given it is that, the last 10 nights of Ramadan, we all want to make the most out of this month and get every deed that we possibly can. And so we remind everyone to please, take advantage of this opportunity to support ICNA Relief at icnarelief.org/donate. And of course, I want to thank Sheikh Noman and Sheikh Mustafa. What's funny is Sheikh Noman has a class that he has to go teach right now, and Sheikh Mustafa also has a class that he has to teach right now. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join. I want to put a plug in for the Clear Quran. This is an amazing translation. So much work has gone into it. During this holy month, I find myself, as I'm reading the Quran, looking at the translation that Dr. Mustafa has created. And during the evenings, when I am thinking to myself, Allahu Akbar, I'd love to hear the sweet and beautiful sound of the Quran, I find Sheikh Noman's Facebook and I stream it. And mashallah, if you thought my microphone was cool, my microphone is nothing compared to what Sheikh Noman has. So inshallah, please do take a look at their efforts. And hey, just PS, since I've been complimenting you guys, do your kids ever read our Noor kids books? I mean, do they like it? Is it, Oh man, it got silent. It got real silent.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Were you telling us a joke there? No.
It always comes in the mail. We have the subscription, and we have a big problem as soon as the copy arrives. Because my kids fight over it. Who is gonna read it first?
Allahu Akbar.
To be honest with you.
So brother, I have 5 kids, and 4 of them right now are old enough to want to read a book. And as soon as that subscription came in, we basically have 5 kids using the same passport. I'm pretty sure that's illegal in all the countries in the world, but they're making do with it. And alhamdulillah, man, my kids love it. They watch it. Actually, brother Amin, they asked me to tell you that they want to invite you over for dinner soon.
Allahu
so just
Akbar.
FYI,
Allahu Akbar.
I want you to drive down to Wisconsin. Wisconsin for some biryani and nihari, inshallah.
Let's do it. When the Vikings play the Packers, we'll make it happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll say salams to Sheikh Mustafa and Sheikh Noman, inshallah. Thank you guys so much. And with that, so we'll see you guys later. Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum,
Pleasure, Sheikh
everybody.
Noman. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khairan, Sheikh Mustafa. Just an FYI, I let you win, alhamdulillah. Because you're my elder, I cannot win over you, subhanallah.
Your jokes were funny, but I tried to win, man. You will get me next time.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Jazakallah khair.
All right, you guys. Assalamu alaikum. So with that, I want to invite someone else to the program now. Inshallah, we are inviting a sister who is a part of ICNA Relief. Her name is Sister Malika McDonald. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Malika. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So allow me to just briefly introduce you to everyone who is watching. So Sister Malika McDonald Rushdan is an Irish-American and National Director of ICNA Relief's USA Women's Shelter Network. She was awarded the prestigious U.S. Senator John F. Kerry Leadership Award and earned a fellowship at the Harvard University's Kennedy School of Government. MashaAllah, Harvard. Everything, what's funny, so we started Noor Kids at Harvard, so we often try to drop that in, so people are like, oh, Harvard, okay, all right, this is serious.
Official.
While with ICNA Relief, she has developed a successful women's transitional housing model, opening the first facility in 2008 in Jamaica, New York. Today, she oversees 13 facilities housing homeless women. Malika is a strong advocate for abused women and provides workshops and community training on healthy relationships. She's married and has 4 children and 8 grandchildren. Allahu Akbar. And she embraced Islam in 1995. Allahu Akbar. Sister Malika, such a pleasure to have you, and thank you for joining us today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is a pleasure to be here today. And it's so great to see all that you're doing and your viewers at home. MashaAllah, it's a wonderful program, and I love Noor kids.
Allahu Akbar. I really appreciate that. Well, and I love ICNA Relief. And so, I'll tell you one of the reasons why I love ICNA Relief so much is because, again, just very personally, some of my own family members have, been victims of domestic violence. Some of the members of our Noor Kids team have been victims of domestic violence. And we also know that right now, especially because of quarantine, instances of abuse and domestic violence is increasing. And because of that, I imagine there is a increased need for the types of transitional housing and the services that ICNA Relief is offering. So, Sister Malika, I'd love for you to tell the viewership a little bit about the work that ICNA Relief is doing, and how you're able to support families.
Well, mashallah, I was listening to you do my introduction, and the bio is outdated somewhat. I actually have 11 grandchildren now, mashallah, alhamdulillah. But we also have 22 transitional homes for homeless women and children throughout the country now. So the need is so great. We went from 2008 opening our first facility in Jamaica, New York, to now having 22 transitional homes across the country. Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar.
And our homes are very unique. Our homes are providing a safe and culturally sensitive space, not only for homeless women, but for their children as well. And we really take that into consideration in setting up our homes, making sure that there is a space for the children to be able to play and to have some form of normalcy in their lives. Being homeless is very stressful, and it is also stressful for children. So we want to make sure that we have a space for the children to be comfortable and to just be kids, and not have to worry about what their mother is going through at the moment, and have an opportunity to just relax, play, and have fun. It reminds me of this one family that we just recently had housed in Boston, Massachusetts. This family came to our office and they were living in their car. It was a mother and father and their 3 children. And the mother was also expecting her 4th child. So she was going to have a baby, and here she was living in a car. The husband was looking for a safe space for his family and for his children, especially for his wife to be able to have their baby. So they came to ICNA Relief, and alhamdulillah, we were able to provide a safe space for that family, the wife and her children. And mashallah, she gave birth to a healthy baby girl while living at one of our facilities,
Allahu Akbar.
One of our transitional homes. Alhamdulillah. So, I mean, if you can imagine when the father finally realized that his wife and his children were going to be staying at the Amal Women's Center in Boston, he actually broke down and cried. He felt so relieved that his wife and children would finally have a safe space and they wouldn't be sleeping in the car any longer. So, alhamdulillah, there are so many cases of women with their children who have had no place else to turn but to ICNA Relief. And alhamdulillah, last year we housed over 500 individuals. Imagine, out of those 500 individuals, close to 300 of them were children. And this is not taken into consideration the amount of displacement and stress and anxiety that these children experience, and that really affects their ability to thrive, to do well in school, So ICNA Relief has taken that into consideration. All of our homes are equipped with play spaces for the children. We also have counseling available to assist not only the parents or the mother, but to work with the children as well, to overcome their fears of being homeless and also to ease some of their anxiety.
Sister
So
Malika.
alhamdulillah.
So just a question, right? So alhamdulillah, like, as you've discussed this, I think that it's clear to me that, mashallah, the work that ICNA Relief is doing specifically in the United States of America for Muslim families that are going through these difficult times is important. I think for many people, when they hear the word homeless, different thoughts might come to their mind around, like, okay, well, what does that mean? How does someone become homeless? How big a problem is homelessness even within our community? Can you speak a little bit into, how big of it is this as a problem within our Muslim community? And, what are some of the ways in which people become homeless?
Well, when all of our transitional homes are operating at capacity, we have over 200, almost close to 300 beds available in the United States for homeless women and their children. And on a regular basis, we run at capacity with a waiting list. It is a huge problem within the Muslim community that I think is not recognized. Many people become homeless for a variety of reasons. And when we think of homelessness, there's such a stigma associated with it, but that's not necessarily the case. We have women who come to us who came to the United States to pursue a career for their education. We had one sister who was promised a room at one of the universities where she was studying to become a doctor, and that fell through for her. She was on an internship at the hospital and through the university, but had no housing. So she came and was able to stay at ICNA Relief in New York. MashaAllah, the sister went on to be a doctor and has now become a donor. Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar. She became a doctor and now is a donor.
Yes, alhamdulillah. We've had one of my very first cases when we opened our home in New York was a young woman, just 18 years old. She had came to the United States to be reunited with her family. She lived in her country with her grandmother. And a woman brought her to the United States to a family in New York and said, this is your parents, your mother and father. But they didn't truly act like her mother and father while she was with them. She came here at a very young age and shared a home with 3 other children. But the other children went to school. The other children went to the playground to play. The other children had a normal childhood. But here she was at 7 years old, up until 18 years old, never allowed to go to school, never allowed to go play and have a normal childhood. Instead, she was forced to cook and clean for the family. And she dreamed of getting an education. She dreamed of going to school. And she would complain and she would say, I want to go to school. Why can't I go to school with my brothers and sisters, who she believed to be her brothers and sisters? And at the age of 18, when she was complaining, she was beaten and she was thrown out on the street. And this was a young 18-year-old sister in hijab. And all she could think of was to call the police. And the police called ICNA Relief, alhamdulillah. So we were there for her. 18 years old, had never had an education, had never socialized. She seemed much younger than what she was. But mashallah, while staying with ICNA Relief, we were able to pay some educational stipends. And she took her EKG technician training, phlebotomy training. And she's gone on to become a licensed practical nurse now.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So thank you for sharing that, Sister Malika. I wanna just tell the viewers a couple of key items. And Sister Malika, we have the sheikhs waiting by to come and for round 2. But I want to just say 2 things, right? So number 1 is when we heard Sister Malika speak, there was a couple of things that really stood with me. Number 1 is that this work and this care that is being provided at one of the most difficult times in a family's life can lead to all sorts of amazing results. That story of that woman who came with her family ended up graduating and becoming a doctor. Allahu Akbar, what a success story. What a life that had been truly transformed through this. And what I also heard you say is that, through the housing that you have and that you are making available, there are the ability to assist over 340 families. Is that right? 340 families at any given time?
Yes.
Wow, Allahu Akbar. Now, the cost to support someone for 1 week, how much is that? I'll be honest, actually, I know Sister Malika. I have it in front of me. What they told me was to sponsor...
it averages...
Yeah.
It averages $245 per week.
Yeah.
And that includes room and board, counseling, case management. To fully operate, we really put a lot of services into our programs. But on the average, $245 a week is much lower than most state averages for public shelters.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So $245 a week or $35 for one night. And, when you can donate at icnarelief.org/donate. I put the link on the bottom. And Sister Malika, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses you in all of your efforts. Thank you for joining us today. And I hope that our viewers, as they're watching, as we're having fun, as we're laughing, as we're getting ready for round 2, that we also use this as a time to put a spotlight on your work and hopefully pour our funds into this great organization. Sister Malika, thank you so much. We'll see you later. Yes? Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah wa alaikum salam.
Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to now add Imam Ahmed Khan, Muhammad Ahmed Khan from Houston, who's joining us. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing, buddy?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah. I was just watching the broadcast online, so I was kind of confused because you're still talking over there.
I know. There's a little bit of a lag. And alhamdulillah, I'm really excited because you're going to be meeting a really great friend of mine who, alhamdulillah, I've had the honor and privilege to get to know over the last few weeks, named Brother Sheikh Saifullah Muhammad, who is the new resident scholar of our masjid here in Minnesota. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh Saifullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, Brother Amin. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing so much better now that I got you guys here.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. It's nice to be here. Jazakallah khair for the invitation. Sorry about me popping up in the first round. I was just trying to check in and see how the competition was.
You know what it is? I thought about it after you left, right? And you know what it is? So, we do programs. So, Noor kids, we do programs for Sheikh Ahmed Muhammad's masjid. So you got to tell me, man, because you have two first names, Ahmed Muhammad, Sheikh Ahmed. How do you what do you like to go by?
You talking to me, man?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you're talking to me.
Yeah, because
So here's the funny story. My parents actually named me Muhammad Ahmed Murakkab, together. But in the most Pakistani and Arab cultures, there's no such thing. But my first name is Muhammad, my middle name is Ahmed. So a lot of people in my school used to call me Muhammad, and a lot of people used to call me Ahmed. And when I came back to Houston, Ahmed just took over. So
Sheikh Ahmed Khan, man, Sheikh Ahmed Khan. Because here's the thing, so I know Sheikh Ahmed when I was in Berkeley. Sheikh Ahmed was at Zaytuna College. And at that time, when I added him on Facebook, it said Muhammad Khan. So I was like, oh, okay, Muhammad. But then now, when I go on Maryam Masjid's website, it's like Imam Ahmed. I'm like, whoa, hold on. What's going on here? I get confused. So alhamdulillah, Sheikh Ahmed Khan, for those that don't know, is the resident imam of Maryam Masjid, which is, mashallah, one of the masajid as a part of the Islamic Society of Greater Houston. Mashallah, the work that Maryam Masjid does in Houston is extraordinary. They have been a vanguard, since COVID-19 happened. The amount of online programs they've been doing has been immense, and it's been such a privilege for me to really, get to know Sheikh, especially over the last 4 weeks. We've been doing programs with their masjid. And Sheikh Saifullah, alhamdulillah, is joining. I mean, he recently came to Minnesota, our shining star state, from the great state of Arizona, which I had a tough time thinking about Arizona because I said the great state of, and I don't know. Is it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's not go there. Right? Let's not go there. But
it's a good state. It's a good state.
It's a good state.
It's pretty good.
It's a good state. But alhamdulillah, it's no Minnesota. It's no Minnesota Vikings.
No.
So Sheikh Saifullah, there's two things that you guys have to know about this. All right. Number one. All right. So Sheikh Saifullah is actually not a dad. Allahu Akbar, he's not yet. Inshallah. Actually, he just got married a couple weeks ago, so I don't want to be that dad that says, hey man, where's the baby Kahe? Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But regardless, I'm really say that again.
Sorry, it's the first year, not a couple. It's been a year.
Okay, it's been a year.
Yeah, no. You just need to update your bio. That's all.
No, the thing is, I'm at 7 years now, so I'm anything under a year, I'm kind of like, man, it's been weeks, bro. All right, so
plus, I think now the question is warranted, right?
So now, okay, now before we start getting into jokes about wives and things like that, this is a children's broadcast. All right, let's try to keep things civil and under control. So this is the second round of our Muslim dad joke challenge. All right. Now the way it works is simple. All right. We're going to start with Imam Ahmed, okay? Your goal, Imam Ahmed, is to tell a joke in the best way possible such that you can get Sheikh Saifullah to laugh, all right? If you can get him to laugh, you've won that, right? You got a point. Sheikh Saifullah, your job is not to laugh. By any means necessary, try not to. And then once you finish, then we'll reverse turns, all right? So with that, Imam Ahmed, it's going to you.
I'm going to try doing this without laughing myself at my own dad jokes, inshallah.
Sheikh
Saifullah, you ready? You ready for these dad jokes?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I got this.
You're already christening a smile, mashallah.
Yeah, I'm making you feel good. So I'm trying to build you up, inshallah.
Mashallah.
You guys,
made the best man win.
There's too much. You guys, this is a competition. Make the best man win. You guys are laughing for each other already. Come on. All right, let's do this.
All right, Sheikh. Why don't crabs give charity? Because they're shellfish. All right.
Hold on. Okay, so that means, all right. So Sheikh Saifullah did not laugh. No, Sheikh Saifullah, it's your turn now. You got this. It's on you.
Okay, I got this. Okay, are you ready, Imam?
Inshallah.
Okay, bismillah. Inshallah. So I'll start it off easy and then I'll build my way up. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Let me crack my hands. Bismillah. So what happens to an egg when it hears a Muslim dad joke?
I don't know.
It cracks up. You get it? It cracks from the dad joke. MashaAllah.
Because like an egg will actually it'll crack. Right. So I don't know. Yeah. So and by the way, Imam Ahmed, I gotta tell you, bro, right? Like half of the fun, it's not just delivering the joke. After you deliver the joke, you gotta try to explain it a little bit. Torah both. You explain it a little bit, and sometimes you get the laugh in the explanation, right? So Saifullah was trying to get that. He was trying to do the explanation, get you on the explanation. He didn't, but it was a good attempt, a very good attempt.
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. I'm gonna bring the Imam Ninja Warrior out on the next one, inshallah.
Allahu Akbar.
So, what happens when you put sadaqah in a jar?
I don't know what happens.
It becomes sadaqah jariyah. You know?
Explain it, bro. Explain it.
You know what I mean? You put the sadaqah in the jar.
We got him to laugh. Sheikh Saifullah laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
That was not fair. That was not fair.
I came in with the assist. All right. All right. But inshallah, we'll try to we'll try to be equal opportunity assisting. So it looks like Imam Muhammad Ahmed Khan, the pride of Houston, is now up 1-0 at this point. Come on, Sheikh Saifullah. This is for this is for all of Minnesota. Every
Yeah,
one of
this
our
is
10,000
Minnesota.
lakes right here, man. Let's do this.
Honestly, bismillah. Let's do this. I got this. Okay. You ready? I'm going to throw a little bit harder one now. I think I'm ready for this, inshallah. So, brother Imam Ahmed, why did the little boy at the masjid, why did the little boy cry at the masjid?
I don't know.
Because he couldn't find his imam. You get it? Imam. He was trying to find his imam. Imam.
Like a
Laugh a
mom.
little bit.
Like, like he's trying to find his mom.
Like a mom.
And then imam. You see it?
Inshallah.
I love it, man.
Wow.
That was a great one.
Inshallah, this guy was a good one.
Stone cold. Stone cold. Nothing gets past him. All right, well, Imam Ahmed is up 1-0 going into the third round. All right, let's continue. Bismillah.
Bismillah.
All right, Sheikh. You got to tell me this one. What's the world's hottest dessert?
What's the world's hottest dessert? I don't know, man. What?
The world's hottest dessert is baklava. You know, like baklava, like lava.
I'll be honest. I think he timed out, man. I think his screen froze. Saifullah, are you still there, bro? Or maybe
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay, but your thing.
So
do you want to turn off?
I am.
Turn
Can
off
you
your
hear
video.
me?
Yeah, turn off your video and turn it back on.
Can you?
Sheikh Saifullah, if you want to turn off your video and then turn it back on. I promised you guys, in the state of Minnesota, you may think, the thing is, people give Minnesota a bad rap. They think that Minnesota is kind of like, flyover country. They think that, like, we have bad Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? I promise our Wi-Fi is not that bad. Our Wi-Fi is okay. And I'm sure that Sheikh Saifullah is going to be coming back. I got to tell you, man, though, Imam Ahmed, man, you're stone cold, man. Nothing gets you. Nothing gets you. All right, let me throw a joke at you here. Let me try to throw a joke at you.
The master storyteller himself. By the way, your camera's not. I can't see your face.
I know you can't see my face because it's the streaming software thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the streaming software that what we're using here. All right, so, here we go. You know what? I don't have to do it because our sheikh has returned. There he is.
Alaikum. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. It just went off.
Oh, your computer went off? Is that what you said?
The internet, for some reason.
Man.
I don't know, but I am joined back with my for the save.
No, everybody's gonna think that Minnesota, like, we don't have internet, like it's like some kind of like, some kind of flower, like they're gonna confuse it with Wisconsin or Iowa, No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Kidding.
I'll save you. Actually, I'm in Wisconsin. I'm not in Minnesota.
Oh, you are right now. You are.
In Wisconsin, yeah, I'm in Wisconsin since COVID-19. I've been so don't worry about it. So Minnesota has no problem. It's Wisconsin. Just blame it on Wisconsin.
All right, we'll blame it on Wisconsin then. All right, sounds good. And it looks like maybe your computer might be starting up right now too, because we have another resident scholar who's joining.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
All right. So, honestly, I don't know what happened with that round because you froze.
I heard the joke. I heard the whole joke, but I guess you guys couldn't hear me. So I don't know what you want to do with that.
Did you laugh? Did you not laugh? I mean, let's just be honest. You did not laugh. Okay.
No,
I didn't. I'll trust you. I trust you.
Let's just count that.
This is Ramadan, so we won't be lying.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So Saifullah, it's on you now.
Okay. Bismillah. So, brother Ahmed. Okay. The joke is, what kind of people who are involved in da'wah, what kind of car do they drive?
I don't know.
They drive a convertible. You get it? They're trying to converting people to Islam. No?
That was a great joke. That was awesome. That was beautiful.
Good joke. All right.
This is too hard. Brother, you should have found me an easier opponent.
Man, stone cold right here, man. This guy's stone cold.
Honestly.
All right. Bismillah.
All right. This is going to be awesome, man. You like milk, Sheikh?
Sure. Who does not?
That wasn't a joke though, milkshake. You know, how does the cow know when it's Ramadan?
How does the cow know when it's Ramadan? Don't know.
He looks at the moon. You know the moon?
Yeah. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. The moon.
That was funny. I mean, that was a good joke.
It was a good joke. All right, Bismillah.
Okay,
Shaykh
this is
Saifullah.
this is the last round, right? This is the 5th round.
5th round.
Okay, man.
Wait, hold on. I think you have one more joke in this round. Am I missing something? I think you have one more joke before.
There's one more joke on my end.
And one more joke. So no. You have one more joke, Saifullah, and then it's the final round.
Oh, I have one more joke. Okay. Sorry, I have to reopen my thing. But okay. So, Imam Ahmed, why are Muslims so quick in Ramadan?
Because they're fasting?
Fasting. You get it? They're fasting.
He got it, man. He got it straight up. He's like, because they're fasting? Like, of course. All right, sounds good. I think Saifullah. All right, let's do it. So this is the final round, all right? Going into the final round, all right? We've got 2 champions over here, but of course, Imam Ahmed, coming from Houston, is up 1-0. And Allahu Akbar, as we're getting into this very last joke, we can see that he is becoming even more serious. The brows are getting stronger, and the smile is getting tighter. And Sheikh Saifullah is very quickly Googling because his computer ran out of batteries and he doesn't know where the jokes went.
No,
so now he's resorting to jokes that he has come up with himself that I have not sanctioned, but that's okay. Just blink twice, Sheikh, if you need me to text you a joke. No, I'm kidding.
Don't worry, I got this.
All right. Bismillah. The 5th and final round. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Imam Ahmed, you're first.
All right. So, Sheikh, how can searching online break your fast? Like when you're online on the internet, how can that break your fast? Not the legal ruling.
Don't know.
Well, some sites offer cookies. You know cookies? You know what I mean? They're trying to, give you some cookies and you're fasting, you can't eat cookies, chocolate chip, oatmeal, rice.
White chocolate chip macadamia. Let's just continue listing them off. Maybe we can get them to smile. No, I'm kidding. All right, Saifullah, good work. All right, for the save, Saifullah, for the save. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I have to do this. This is for Minnesota. This is for Minnesota.
This is for you, man.
This is for NWICC. This is for all the kids and the families watching.
So do you want me to laugh?
Please. All right, Bismillah, you guys. We're running out of time. It's going to be iftar. Okay. All right, let's do this.
Okay. You ready, Imam Ahmed?
Inshallah.
What did the little kid say when he heard that he has to pray 5 times a day?
I don't know.
He said, that's a lot. That's a lot. You get it? That's a lot. That's a lot. So 5 times prayer.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It was very good. It's very good. All right, now I'm going to do one for both of you guys, all right? And your goal is not to laugh, all right? Get ready for this. You guys aren't ready. Get ready for this. All right. Why do Muslims eat at dawn during Ramadan? Because it's Ramadan. Get it? Like like dawn, like dusk, Ramadan. Man, you guys are too much. All right, you guys get out of here. Get out of here. You guys, Allahu Akbar, Sheikh Saifullah, thank you so much for joining. Imam Ahmed, thank you so much for joining. Inshallah, we will see you guys later. And in order for us to try to stay on schedule, we will actually kick you guys out. Leave. You guys get out of here. And we are... Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. And we are going to invite Imam Rafiq Mahdi to the program. Imam Rafiq is one of the gentlemen who is a senior leader with ICNA Relief. and inshallah will be joining our program to tell us a little bit more about ICNA Relief. Imam Rafiq, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, mashallah.
Allahu Akbar, Imam Rafiq. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing on this wonderful Monday evening?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well, and I hope you are well, and all the participants and spectators are doing well.
Alhamdulillah. So, Imam Rafiq, have you been watching any of the programming? Have you been cracking up at any of these jokes?
I've been the punchline in a few dad jokes myself. So.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu. Okay, I got one for you before we get started. Okay, why do Muslims have a good sense of humor?
Okay, I don't know. Why do Muslims have a good sense of humor?
Because they eat halal. Halal. You see what I did there? All right. So yes. Allow me to just briefly introduce Imam Rafiq Mahdi. He accepted Islam at the age of 23. He then embarked upon a journey of seeking knowledge in order to truly understand and practice his new faith. He subsequently traveled to India, to Egypt, to Pakistan, to Saudi Arabia, to Sudan, and also Minnesota. You came to Minnesota too? No, I'm kidding. That's not in the bio. Seeking Islamic knowledge. He returned to his home in Knoxville, Tennessee, where he served as Imam of Masjid Noor. He also served as Imam of the Islamic Center of Miami, Florida, and Masjid Al-Iman in Fort Lauderdale. Imam Rafiq has been active in da'wah for many years and has drawn to the mission of ICNA Relief, da'wah through service. After volunteering with ICNA Relief, he now serves as a director of disaster relief services for ICNA Relief. He lives in Knoxville, Tennessee, and is married with 5 children. Welcome, Imam, to this program.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My pleasure to be here.
So, Imam, I have to just be completely transparent with you, okay? We are running a little bit low on time, and one of the primary reasons why I wanted you to join is because I want you to let our viewers know a little bit more about ICNA Relief, and I want you to help inspire them to open up their wallets and on this night of Ramadan to consider providing a donation to ICNA Relief. Can you do that for me?
I will certainly make an attempt to do so with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allahu Akbar, mashallah. Please take it away, Shaykh.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Wa ba'd. Again, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to everyone. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us our fasting and our praying and all of our righteous deeds in this blessed month of Ramadan. Subhanallah, as we are, winding down Ramadan now in the last few days of this month, then certainly these are the opportunities that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. And only Allah knows best, whether we will have these opportunities again. And it just I mentioned because today I just had a call from a friend of mine. As you mentioned, I used to be the Imam in South Florida at Masjid Al-Iman. And I was there for several years. I had a call this morning from one of my brothers there, that one of my good friends and brothers there with me while I was there, he passed away just a couple of days ago. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy upon him. And, this is something that we all have to think about, that in the end, that inevitability is going to come to each and every one of us. So we have opportunities right now that Allah has blessed us with, that he has guided us to this deen. He has given us the opportunity, mashallah, to fast in this blessed month, to be here in the last 10 days and nights of Ramadan, searching for Laylatul Qadr and the reward of 1,000 months for just a single night of ibadah, just a single action that can bring us so much benefit and so much reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So ICNA Relief, brothers and sisters, is your organization, subhanallah. ICNA Relief is your institution that we are asking all of you to take ownership of, and that alhamdulillah, the work that is done at ICNA Relief is far beyond just the name Islamic Circle of North America Relief or one organization, but it is a representation of who we are as the Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam here in the society in which we live. And indeed, ICNA and ICNA Relief has evolved over the years, and as an organization over 50 years old. But subhanallah, from 2015 into the present, 2005 into the present, and for the last 15 years, that ICNA Relief has recognized and understood the importance of the mission of serving the communities where we live. You know, it's our home, it's our responsibility. And we have to take, you know, a proactive stance in meeting the needs of our brothers and sisters in Islam. And by doing so, that also means that we stand up and meet the needs of our brothers and sisters in humanity. Because this is the way of the Messenger, alayhi salatu wasalam. This is what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us. Remember that when the Prophet, peace be upon him, received that first revelation in the cave in Mecca, in Ghar Hira, the Messenger, alayhi salatu wasalam, he was at that point the only Muslim. And he went back to his home, to his wife. And from that point, subhanallah, and he began that mission, that message of inviting to the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that includes all types of actions. You know, it's a multifaceted, role, the role of dawah ilallah. In ICNA Relief, we believe in dawah through action. We believe in dawah through getting at the same level of our brothers and sisters in humanity and sharing the universal language with them, the language of compassion, the language of empathy, subhanallah. And for our for our sisters and children who are experiencing homelessness, subhanallah, can we imagine? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed, I think, all of us who are listening to my voice, and of course, including myself first, that we have a home. And we know where we, inshallah, are going to sleep tonight. We know where we will wake up in the morning. And when we go to sleep, we're not worried about is someone going to harm us or what's going to happen when I close my eyes. So can we imagine a child? Can we imagine our brother or our sister in Islam who is 8 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old?
Imam Rafiq,
yes.
Can I just interrupt real quick?
Yes.
I wanted to do something, and I was planning to do it a little bit later, but I want to do it now, especially because we are becoming a little bit short of time. And I do want to also just remind all of the viewers that we have our final round that's coming up. So don't go anywhere. Our final round, our main event is coming up, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to blow your mind. Now, Imam Rafiq, you can't see my screen, but the viewers can. This is my daughter, and her name is Kauthar. And for those that have been watching our programs throughout the month of Ramadan, you know that I talk about my family often because my family's, a big part of my life. And that's the sunnah of our Prophet, to care about our family. It's a high station. Working with ICNA Relief this Ramadan was not something that I had actually planned to do. When we started this month, we had relationships with a number of organizations that we really, really love and we really support, and that I've personally, been involved with, even in the past. The reason why I felt so responsible for helping put a spotlight on the work of ICNA Relief is because of my daughter. Allahu A'lam, I don't know what the future holds for myself. I don't know what the future holds for my wife. And of course, I don't know what the future holds for my daughter. But when the coronavirus started happening, and when people started talking about the experience of, mortality rate and things like that, the thought came to me, what would happen if I was not there to take care of my daughter? And of course, I believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take care of my family in the same way that Allah took care of our Prophet when he became an orphan. But of course, I then think about all of those boys and girls around the world who are Muslim in the United States of America who today don't have that father in their life, who perhaps with their mother are not sure of where they will go, not sure of where they will sleep at night, not sure of, where they will get a break, so that way, inshallah, they can uplift themselves and Allah can help uplift them too. And it occurred to me that it is through organizations like ICNA Relief that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers those prayers, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can help these families, such that Allahu A'lam, Allah protect us, that we are never in a situation that our own children find themselves in a place, right, where they are alone. And so on a night like tonight, I am asking you to give to ICNA Relief. Go to icnarelief.org/donate and give, even a little bit. I want you to know that this is a charity that is zakat eligible. I want you to know that this is a charity, and by the way, I was a financial analyst before I did Noor Kids, so I spent a lot of time looking at the numbers, and I went through the numbers before we decided to work with ICNA Relief, and it is a charity that is very tight with finances. And when I say tight, what I mean is they don't spend extravagantly for marketing or anything like that. And that's very important, because what that means is that your donations are going directly to service. And not only that, when we talk about orphans in Yemen and in Syria and around the world that are critical and we must support them, we have to remember to also support our orphans here in the United States of America. And I believe that ICNA Relief USA is one of the organizations that is on the foremost of our Muslim community in doing that work, in taking care of taking care of Muslim families, in addition to doing other things like disaster relief. Now, I know, Imam Rafiq, that our plan was to hear from you for longer, and I was not planning to do a monologue, but I felt like perhaps if I share my own story, that might be valuable. And Imam Rafiq, you have to forgive me because we are running a little bit low on time because we are nearing iftar, but I just want to bring you back to see if you have any final words that you'd like to share with the audience.
Oh, alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair, Ameen, mashallah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you and your family and bless your daughter, mashallah, now and in the future. Ameen. But alhamdulillah, I think that what we have to remember is what you just mentioned, that yes, we feel a commitment to our brothers and sisters, the children of the Muslims, of the Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and wherever they are in the world, and we know what is going on in so many places. So certainly that's important that we remember that and we help. But let us not forget that no one from outside this society is going to raise money to send it to help the orphans here in the United States. That's only going to happen here, bi'idhnillah. So we are the ones that have to help. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it clear, and the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, has made it very clear that the status of the yatim and the status of the one who is left without that support system that is provided by a strong family, and a young sister or a Muslim mother who is striving to raise her children on her own, that we don't want her to be in the grips of this society without that help and support that we have to offer as her brother or sister in Islam.
Allahu Akbar.
These 22 transitional housing shelters, mashallah, that they are an opportunity for us, that we help ourselves in the sight of Allah, that we show that we recognize and understand the reality of that commitment, that oath we make every day when we say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. So alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair, brother Ameen.
The pleasure is all mine, Imam Rafiq. It's been such a treat, and man, I feel terrible because Imam Rafiq, I want to spend more time with you. I want to chat with you more, but we have a deadline that is iftar in New York, and we know, and I'm looking at the viewers. The viewers are telling me right now, they're like, we gotta eat some food, buddy. We gotta get to this final round. So Imam Rafiq, Allah bless you, and inshallah, I'm hopeful that the viewers have heard the call, that they understand the value, and inshallah they will donate to this special cause. So Imam Rafiq, thank you so much. Inshallah, we will see you later. This is my humble request to ask you, so because I've limited technology, I have to ask you to actually leave Imam Rafiq so then I can add the next two, okay?
Jazakallah khair, inshallah ta'ala. Just may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all the participants and the viewers, and don't forget that button. Don't forget to hit that link and donate, mashallah, in this blessed month of Ramadan.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we heard it there from Imam Malik, or Imam, astaghfirullah rabbi wa atubu, Imam Rafiq. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for our main event, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys aren't even ready for this. Allahu Akbar. We have Imam Abdullah Hatia, who's joining us all the way from Halton, Toronto, against Sheikh Mubin Kamani, the pride of Dallas. Assalamu alaikum, gentlemen.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Now, I understand there's a little bit of history here between the two of you. Is
Absolutely.
that right?
There's a lot of history. And you know what? Subhanallah. Go ahead, Sheikh. The joke competition I think it started in my jaw right now is already hurting. Just by seeing Sheikh Abdullah on the screen.
Subhanallah.
I was telling Amin last night that we go back 20 years ago, that we were classmates 20 years ago, and I said, you know what? I feel so old now.
Subhanallah.
So just being on the same live as Sheikh Abdullah, I can take the L right now, and I'll still win.
Allahu Akbar. Look at the amount of humility and respect for one another.
No, man.
But
you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Subhanallah, you paired up the shayukh, right? You paired us up, and Subhanallah, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is doing that. You paired me with the one that I'm closest to. Subhanallah, you know. No, I mean did this on purpose. And last night I saw Sheikh Abdullah on the flyer, and I said, I mean, you got Sheikh Abdullah Hatia? And he goes, yeah, you know him? So then this morning I'm like, wait, you paired me up with him? He goes, yeah. So I'm like, big mouth.
I figured why not add a little bit more excitement into
Sheikh,
something that's already so exciting.
So Sheikh, you didn't want to be with me. Come on, man. I know that I won't be able to stop laughing. I know that I won't be able to stop laughing.
So,
it goes both ways, man. It goes both ways, right?
Here's the thing, all right? I need to go over the rules, and then inshallah we'll get started. But before we even do that, I need to just do some brief introductions. So Sheikh Abdullah Hatia is joining us from Halton Islamic Association in Toronto, all right? And he is, Allahu Akbar, you see that white behind him. Are you still doing ihtikaf at the masjid right now?
I am, yes.
Allahu Akbar. So he's joining us from the masjid. And, you know, whereas we are here at our homes, Allahu Akbar, one of the benefits that the shayukh have are, you know, because they're doing all the live programs as well. And he's joining us from there. MashaAllah, we've had the opportunity to visit this amazing masjid in Toronto. And Imam Abdullah is amazing, and we're just such a treat to have him here. It's actually interesting because his family had contributed some dad jokes to our program, and so we're able to have him here. Now we also have Sheikh Mubin Kamani, who is the pride of Dallas, Texas. And you'll notice, you know, a guy like me, right? I'm wearing like a t-shirt that I've been wearing for like the last 3 days. Like my hair, still got to do it. You'll notice Sheikh Mubin looks fresh. He has a really, really nice, you know, he looks good. Everything's in his perfect place. And one of the reasons why that is the case, of course, is because it's a sunnah to look good, but also because Sheikh Mubin is behind Kamani, what's the website, by the way?
Kamani Online, yes.
Kamani Online. So I have to tell you, man, like amazing place to get all of your Islamic wear for men, which is tough to find. And of course, a part of the Frisco Masjid. And I've had the opportunity to meet him and his kids at a number of conferences. And again, such a blessing to have you guys here.
It's a blessing being on. You know, my kids right now, I know that they're in the living room and I can hear them, you know, like kind of psyched out because they see me and like Noor kids. You know, they wait for the books to come in. So it's an honor. It's an honor. And then and to add on top of that, to be a part of ICNA Relief for such a great you know, opportunity to help people you know, that suffer to domestic violence. It just really, you know, Sheikh Abdullah Hatia, Noor kids, Islamic Relief, domestic violence, you know, tomorrow's Eid.
We're calling it
everything's coming together. No, same here. I mean, before we start again, you know, my girls, I'm super excited that, you know what, I'm here with you guys and Noor kids. You know, I have to say, what you guys are doing is amazing. What you're being able to offer our kids. I wish this was here when we were young, right? I wish this was here when we were young, our kids, and the community that you've built during Ramadan.
Seeing all these kids sending in their videos and everybody being so psyched about a Ramadan that everybody was kind of questioning still, right? We were questioning, how is this Ramadan going to be for us? And yet for our kids, this is one of the best Ramadans because of things that you were doing. May Allah SWT accept from you and the team. May Allah SWT take you from strength to strength. I just wanted to say that before we start, inshallah. And also for ICNA Relief, always raising money for a good cause during Ramadan. Hopefully we get the reward of whatever is being collected, inshallah.
Ameen, ameen, ameen. Now you guys know why this is the final event. Allahu Akbar. We've got two amazing shayukh who are here, who are going to be participating. I know that there's a lot of smiles, there's a lot of laughs, there's a lot of history, but let's not be confused. This is a competition between Toronto and Dallas, the two powerhouses of the North American Muslim community, and it all lays in the balance between these two shayukh. So it's simple, all right? The way it works is there's 5 rounds. We're going to start with Imam Abdullah. The way it works is you tell your joke, again, you let it settle in, and your goal is to try to get Sheikh Kamani to laugh, all right? If he laughs, you get a point, all right? If he doesn't, no point. After that, we'll go to Sheikh Kamani. He'll be able to tell a joke. We'll do that for 5 rounds, and the one who gets the Sheikh to laugh the most is the winner. And I want to tell the viewers right now, man, we've been live for a minute. I know people are getting late. They're like, oh my God, come on, man. This is the last round. Inshallah, join. Tell your friends to join. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Inshallah, let's do this. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ding, ding, ding. Round 1.
Okay, so I have to say that you gave me some jokes. I changed a few of them up. I want to win. Okay?
That's okay. That's okay.
All right.
That's okay.
All right, inshallah. So, Sheikh Mubin, my beloved brother and friend, what do you call a crocodile's Muslim cousin?
What?
An alligator. You get it? Ali. Gator. Alligator. Alligator. Come on.
I hope you didn't change that one up.
That was actually a Sheikh Abdullah Hatia original, all right? So, we have a competition where families bring in their dad jokes.
Did you have to say that?
And this was a Sheikh Abdullah Hatia original. The whole family was gathered. It was amazing. I wish I had the video, but next time, all right? Sheikh Mubin, it's on you.
All right. Sheikh Abdullah. So, here in Texas, we love to eat, right? What do you call Muslim chili peppers? Jalapenos. Because like jalapenos, jalapenos.
That's good. That's good.
Because you see what he did there, right? Like instead of jalapenos, halalapino,
It's good. It's good. MashaAllah.
This
All right.
is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. Like that.
Man, okay. Sheikh Abdullah came to play. He came to play. He came to win.
For one full year, I know how Sheikh Abdullah can play, give like the most straightest face. So
that's 20 years ago, man.
It's 20 years ago, but yeah. Well, let's see. Come on.
All right. All right. So, why did the Sheikh sneeze during Salah?
Why did the Sheikh sneeze during Salah? Hopefully not because of Corona.
Did I tell you?
Go on.
Okay, he was praying. Isha. He's praying. Isha. You get it? Isha.
He laughed. He laughed. Ding, 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 ding,
there you go.
Ding, ding. All right. All right.
It is the emotion that did it. That's all.
All right.
So during the Ice Ages, who led Salah in the Ice Ages?
Man, just that question is getting me, man. I don't know.
The Imamas. You got Mammoth, you got Imamath. He was like the head elephant, the one that would try to go out. That's the sword that you read.
Subhanallah. Okay. Man, I was already gone by the question. I knew I was gonna laugh by the time you asked the question. All right.
So we're
it's tied up. So we're getting ready for the third round, and it is tied up 1-1. Toronto and Dallas are tied up. Now, before we go into this, can we just have a conversation? Which place has better halal food? Does Toronto have better halal food, or Dallas? I mean, I've always. Sorry, let's try to keep this civil. Let's try not to get into a fight. You know what? Let's just go back to the dad jokes. I'm sorry.
The thing, right? Anybody in Dallas would be like, yeah, Toronto got like the steakhouses.
Yeah.
Anybody in Canada would be like, oh no, Dallas has like all the.
That's a very good point.
Hispanic food, all the, different cuisines. So yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I know Sheikh Abdullah's on his diet, so mashallah.
All right, so Sheikh, man, I don't want this to finish, man.
Yo, man, we needed this to finish. Dude, I'm getting text messages. People are like, yo, it's iftar in New York. People got to eat, man.
Okay, all right. Let's do this. So, Sheikh, what is what is a pirate's favorite part of wudu?
A pirate's favorite part of wudu. What is it?
Washing his arms.
Washing
his arms. He smiled. I saw it.
They don't have hands. They have hooks, right? So they must on that part.
Good one, Sheikh. Good. All right, let's go.
Is that like a rebuttal? Do I get like a putback?
You don't. But that was
you.
So again, I just want to remind the viewers. So just behind the scenes, what many of you guys don't know is that I actually supplied a number of jokes to the shayukh like before we started. That was not actually one of the jokes that I had provided, and so every time the sheikh, begins a joke that I don't know, I get a little bit scared. I'm like, where's this gonna go? That was really good. I really liked it. I get it. Very good. All right. Unfortunately, it did not land. So Sheikh Mubin, it's on you.
All right. So Dallas, Texas is like the home of steak. We love steak, right? We do briskets and all sorts of stuff. Dallas barbecue is where it's at. But what do you call a cow without any legs? So a cow without legs.
I actually heard this one before.
Oh no.
Ground beef.
Sheikh, you heard this before because you were watching the Noor Kids live?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not fair. That's not fair. All right, so Sheikh Mubin, I gotta send you. I'm gonna send you 2 new jokes. All right, while Imam Abdullah is doing the next one, I'll send you 2 new ones because that's one of my favorite ones that I heard from before.
No, that was a good joke. It was a really good joke. I just heard it before.
That's the.
I was ready.
Yeah. And then there's okay. So I'll send you another one. Okay, Sheikh Mubin, just give me a second. All right.
Okay, Sheikh, focus. All right. So, what do you keep your good deeds in?
What do you keep in?
A jar. Ajar.
Like
Come
one that you open up?
A jar. Come on, man.
I mean, he laughed. He laughed. I'm
allowed to laugh.
How am I not getting a putback point?
He can.
I'm Dennis Rodman here.
I'm allowed to laugh, but
Wait, you said you're who here? I'm sorry, I didn't know. What reference did you just make?
Dennis Rodman, the putback king. I mean,
that's
the
true.
Greatest all-time rebounder.
That's true.
Oh, you guys are from Chicago. That's why.
That's true.
All right. After Ramadan, watch The Last Dance.
All right, so Sheikh Mubin, I'll ask you to do the last joke. Don't do the other one because I think Sheikh Abdullah's already heard that one before.
I yeah, let's do this. All right.
What's the score?
I think it's tied up. It's 1-1.
Okay.
No. I got him on the other one.
You got me 1-1, man.
No, I got you on. I was up 1. No.
you guys. It's 1-1. I'm keeping track here.
All right.
You have a referee.
Okay.
Right.
So, I was actually from Kentucky before. Kentucky is like in the middle of nowhere. And the Imam there, his name was Jim Bob. Imam Jim Bob. You know what his daughter's name was? Jim Bob. Not Jim Bob, but she was Jill Bob. Oh, come on.
Like Jill Bob, you know?
That was really good. It's just I had to control myself, but I don't want to lose here.
That was really good. I mean, and you know the thing
that
is,
was crazy.
he told the whole story.
I'm gonna throw that out to my boy Tokir from Boston. He just he's my Hajj buddy, and he just sent me this like, "You want? I got you."
Man, Tokir Zaidi, our guy from Boston, man, the Cullum connection.
Well, I'm there yet. All right.
Okay. Okay.
This is getting tough to shake up the whole lot.
All right, so you guys, all right, so look, all right, here's the thing. Reminders, audience, the time is 7:25 Minnesota. I got to go home as well. This is getting long. You know, who would have thought this? Oh, my goodness, this is like a cricket match at this point. Like, it's going on day 2. People are wondering, Allahu Akbar, what, is this ever going to be over? Yes, this is it. This is the 5th round, the final round. It's tied up 1-1. Toronto versus Dallas. Look at Imam Hadia right now. The perspiration is starting to generate around his cheeks. His brows are starting to get furrowed. And then there is Sheikh Mubin. He's thinking up of his next story, texting his friends, asking for backup, phoning a friend. But let's see what will happen in the 5th and final round. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so let's change. Let's spice it up again a bit. I mean, if he gets me to laugh while I'm asking the question, he gets a point, and vice versa. All right. So even the person that's asking the question can't laugh. Is that okay?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Why did the poor thief stop stealing? Why did the poor thief stop stealing?
The poor thief stops. Why?
Because he got zakat. Because he got zakat. Zakat. He got caught.
Because in Ramadan it's actually much better to give zakat.
Yeah.
And if you give zakat, the other is like much more, you know. So we encourage people to actually stop stealing in Ramadan. That way you don't get caught.
You're dangerous, bro. You're very dangerous. All right, let's go. Last one. Come on. Everybody's got to.
There you go.
Everybody's got to eat. Come on.
But everybody gets to eat, right? But here's the thing. My kids, they looked at me the other day and they're like, "Dad, you need to go on diet." And it's just Kamani jeans that I got, right? We love to eat. And unfortunately, I'm not like my brother Mufti was saying where he can eat and it just burns off. Me, on the other hand, you know, it sticks. And you know, when you think about a Molwi and a Sheikh with a big belly, my Instagram name is Sheikh with a belly. You know, it's just reality, right? But what do you call a cow on a diet?
Muslim.
Hmm?
A Muslim. A Muslim.
A Muslim.
He's trying to get you to laugh. Uh-oh.
That would be right, yeah. You would call a cow that's on diet a Muslim.
Is this like a staring contest now, Chef?
No.
It is.
I thought he was going to call it lean beef. I didn't know. Okay. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to, on behalf of myself and ICNA Relief, I want to thank Imam Abdullah Hajia and Sheikh Mubin Kamani for joining us. It turns out it will not be decided who will be better, Toronto or Dallas. The feud will continue because it was a tie. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, join me in saying salams to these wonderful shayukh. All right, you guys, we'll see you guys later. Yeah, it was such a treat. Such a treat.
Amazing spending time with you.
Together. Once again, we want to encourage everybody. I know me and Sheikh Abdul, we both want to encourage everybody. If you enjoyed this, please consider donating to Islam, to ICNA Relief. Your funds will go a long way. And we talk about donating to people across the world. We talk about helping others. We really want to help people here in America that are struggling because of domestic violence. Again, domestic violence is no joke. People who have family members that go through it or loved ones that go through it, they can really tell you the struggle that it is. Again, as imams, Sheikh Abdullah and myself and all the other imams that have been on this, and Qari Naman and everyone, they can tell you that saying jokes and having laughs is all good, but we face so many situations where people come to us with stories of domestic violence, and that is no joke. That is nothing to laugh about, right? So we really highly encourage everybody, please donate, and inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will, in this Ramadan, the month of Ramadan, will give you so many ajrs, so many hasanat, and inshallah, that way, you won't have to take zakat, or you won't have to steal, so you're not going to get caught.
Zakat.
Done, bro. It's done. Jazakallah khairan. Jazakallah khairan. I second everything that Sheikh was saying. Jazakumullah khairan. Amin and Noor Kids for offering this opportunity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all those that are listening. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make these last days of Ramadan the best that we have ever had. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen.
Ameen. All right, you guys, we will see you guys later. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that time has come when we are going to, inshallah, be concluding our program. But before we conclude that program, I want to tell you directly. Moms and dads, we've had the opportunity to spend the last, 30 days almost doing programs. And if you haven't been a part of those programs, join them, at noorkids.com/Ramadan. It's free. We're doing Ramadan programs. But look, one of the things that we know is that as a mom or as a dad, we have the opportunity to role model behavior. And there's perhaps one of the best behaviors that we can role model to our children is this art of charity, the art of giving. The way that we as Muslims, in the same tradition as the family of the Prophet, as the companions of the Prophet, have opened up their hearts to give, especially for causes that support orphans. That is a tradition that we as Muslims can champion and be proud of. And on a day like today, you mom, you dad have the opportunity to showcase that to your children. And the way that you can showcase that and to role model that behavior is going on ICNArelief.org/donate and contributing to their efforts. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course, will reward you. We know that we will not achieve righteousness until we give out of what we love the most. We've talked about that. We know that when we give out of what we love the most, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies it. And we also know that if we don't support ICNA Relief here in the U.S., that's supporting Muslim orphans here in the United States, who will? With that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much for joining me for this special event. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll be resuming at the same time, at the same place, 6 p.m. I will be explaining what this is over here. If you've been watching that, you're probably wondering, what is this? Well, tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about it. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, inshallah, we will see you later. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.